Hello everyone. Today we are going to be talking about MedAlert, the app that will change the way people view traveling safety. In this presentation, we will be reviewing the project background and the market analysis performed. This includes understanding market trends, analyzing our competitors, and identifying stakeholders. However, before we get into the project, I want to quickly name the group members. First off, we have our project lead, Avery, as well as the other group members, Christopher, Matthew, Diego, and Marco. After getting to meet each other, we discussed what direction our project should head in, and different problems that we wanted to tackle. After much deliberation, we came up with a problem statement. The problem statement we are trying to address is getting medical help when traveling abroad can be difficult if you don't speak the native language. However, before we got to solving this problem, we had to focus our topic in order to identify our project goal. In order to narrow down the topic, we used Disney's creative thinking method and came up with a couple reasons, solutions, and critiques. A big reason this issue should be addressed is because telling a doctor about your symptoms is an important step in diagnosing a problem, and communication barriers can waste precious time in an emergency situation. This can lead to some people not being confident in their safety when traveling abroad, discouraging them from traveling in the first place. Because of this, we had to come up with some solutions. Some solutions we brainstormed included creating a universal verbal or nonverbal language that could be established in schools and hospitals worldwide. Another solution is improving currently existing translator apps or creating an app that functions as a translator, allowing people to choose their native language and the languages to translate to, but comes with presets of medical conditions or symptoms to choose from. Another solution is requiring hospital staff to speak multiple languages or having someone on board who can and act as a multilingual translator. There's also the solution in using a more universal symbol-based approach, such as using graphics and images rather than words to question a patient. However, we found that most of these solutions have some flaws that need to be addressed, and therefore we came up with some critiques for them. Some critiques we found in our solutions included the large task of requiring multiple countries to change school curriculums to teach a new language, or having doctors who already have a busy workload learn a new language. There's also the problem in using signs in that not everyone will be able to use the signs, and the difficulty of potentially improving already existing translator apps. Translator apps may be stagnating at their current accuracy level for a reason, and this technology may never become 100% accurate. So, after brainstorming reasons, solutions, and their critiques, we came up with our project goal. Our project goal is to make it easier for people traveling abroad to communicate with locals when in need of medical help. This will be done by developing a mobile application that comes with preset emergencies or medical conditions to choose from that can be translated to a desired language. This application will also offer emergency support that connects the user to a medical assistant in their local area that can direct them to the nearest doctor, hospital, clinic, or place emergency calls for the user. Once we finished this step of the design process, it was time to look at the next, market analysis. One of the first things we did was identify our core and direct stakeholders. Our core stakeholders are patients, doctors and nurses, and EMTs. Our direct stakeholders are witnesses, translators, and hospital staff, and our indirect stakeholders are insurance companies, pharmacies, and friends and family. These were the people or groups that we identified that would be affected by our project. After that, we then identified our target market. Who is really going to be using an app when traveling abroad? Well, the answer to that is foreign exchange students, migrant workers, and tourists. For exchange students are typically high school or college age students who temporarily live in a foreign country to study abroad. Migrant workers are people who travel from place to place, most notably to foreign countries for work purposes. And tourists are those who travel to foreign countries for more leisurely purposes, such as exploration. Now, one issue that never arose for us was deciding whether the market was big enough. And this is because the market for applications for people traveling abroad is huge. During our research, we found that 144.81 million Americans traveled abroad in 2019, and that the top countries Americans travel to include France, Mexico, Italy, and Germany. In addition, we also found that with 78% of Americans speaking only English, many tourists are unable to speak the local languages. Now, in order to make our product successful, we looked at current competitors and analyzed them in order to find their strengths and weaknesses. Some of the current competitors on the market are Generali Global Assistance, which is a travel insurance company that provides coverage for pre-existing medical conditions. There's also World Trips, which is also a travel insurance company that provides medical evacuation benefits and can help with translations. In addition, there's also HTH Worldwide, which is another travel insurance company whose services provide assistance for travelers by finding them a local Medicare provider. There's also IAMAT, which is a non-profit organization that refers travelers to pre-qualified English-speaking providers. They also have a 24/7 hotline that allows members to speak with a nurse about injury or illness. Now, based on the market and trend analysis, we were able to find some info regarding our opportunities and insights. One of the first opportunities we found was in the competition. No competitors offer all of our features together in one place. With this, we'll be able to create an app that many people will be able to use in a more centralized location, which is what many people seem to want in an app. Another insight we found during our research is that our user base is going to grow. With COVID restrictions loosening as the virus becomes more manageable, more people are looking to travel again, meaning traveling tools will be on the rise. Our final insight that we found during our research is that our app will be unbiased. Our app will be standalone and unaffiliated with insurance companies, meaning users will get fair and honest recommendations, which may not be the case in all medical emergency apps. And that is all. Thank you for listening to the presentation, and we'll be sure to keep you updated on our progress. Thank you.